Why should the NFF say they are not aware that somebody is giving yellow card? Well, this yellow card given in the night was not in the daytime, so definitely they know much about it. And there's nothing you cannot blame FIFA. Or otherwise, the only thing I could have said that at the beginning of the before, FIFA would have alerted or referee would have alerted NFF that, look, this person that here we have given him a card, he's not supposed to. I don't know whether it's a tradition in the football, but for the fact that NFF is away, it's just like what we are talking about. We want our people to be there. That's exactly to my mind. Otherwise, what Abdullahi, what is his position in football career? NFF is aware that they want to be smart. But that doesn't mean anything. We thank God that even if they remove the point for us, we are still ahead of other people, you know. But the fact remains that NFF is aware.
So what's the way forward now, sir?
The way forward is...
should NFF be penalized for doing that?
It's not NFF generally. One person is interested. Amaju Phillips, you should know who is responsible for that. Phoenix Amaju Phillips, Amaju is supposed to know who is in charge. We have what we call division of labor, you know. Somebody must be in charge. And the people that must be in charge must be penalized. Because this is concerning Nigeria. We are bothered about, when I hear the news, honestly, I was marveled. Assuming we were looking for that point, as NFF removed that thing, as FIFA removed that point, that means we are not going to the World Cup.
It's NFF now because it shows that they are incompetent. What they are doing there is like, they don't know what they are doing there. So I think we deserve the ban.
It's not a ban, it's just a sanction.
It's okay, whatever it is, we deserve it. To show the seriousness so that we could not make that kind of mistake again. So I think we deserve the ban, and who to blame is NFF.
So what is the way forward?
The way forward is that we should try and do the right thing and try and employ more competent people.
You can't employ, is that through election?
Okay.
That means
we should elect other competent people that would manage our football very well. It's like this football thing is sometimes you go this way, it became too much. At least it's the right time to get it right and employ the right people to do the right job.
It's the NFM because they have to be well serious in their job. Yeah. Yes, because you can't just tell me that it does come over. Because if it happens that that they are well serious of their job, that will not happen so easily now. Because so the blame is on them. For me, the blame is on them. They are not
on NFF.
Yes, because if they are following their job properly, that should be. It should not be very close like this time around.
My response to that question is, I think Nigerians should be blamed for not. How am I going to say it? For not checking the mails on time. The NFF should be blamed. Should be put on blame for not checking the mails on time. So that's it.
What is the way forward against future occurrence?
Since it's Nigerian, I think they should try and pardon, like a pardon also. That is how we Nigerians works. I think they should go and pardon.
Well, I think the NFF should have. I think if FIFA decide to sanction, if the mail have came through the NFF and they knows that the mail, they seize the mail and then they did not react due to the mail and maybe they ignore the mail, then fine, and the sanction is okay. Yeah, it's okay by me, no problem. Because we have to follow the rules. We have laws and we have rules and regulations in everywhere. Even in country, we have laws, we have other things. So if they see the mail and they ignore the mail, then the sanction is okay. The NFF are the one doing us. They see the mail. I believe they can't tell Nigerians that they didn't see the mail. At least if the man is in a sick bag, somebody should be there. He has an assistant. So definitely somebody should be there to take over from him. What about if the man is dead, for example? Will you mean the place will just be like that? I'm not against FIFA. FIFA is doing the right thing. That's the truth. So it's okay. The NFF are doing us. Yes, they are the one in question there. So we should blame the NFF. Nigerians should blame the NFF.
We all come from different backgrounds. That's what unites us. We all know life is about freedom of choice, and money transfer should be the same way. Introducing MoneyGram My Way. Send and receive money just about anywhere, using whatever method that works best for you.
I believe the NFF should be held responsible. Why? Is because we need to take Nigerian sports more seriously. That is our image to the world, and we need to show to the world that we are very responsible. We are people who prepare for big occasions like this. We don't just storm on things. This is something that we have been mailed before, and if somebody, I believe, is not feeling fine, there should be people filling in the gap, and people who should, come in at critical times like this to help Nigeria. Unfortunately, Nigeria has to come up in our sports areas because we have a lot of things, images in the world we need to protect, and sports is one of them. I do hope that if they penalize NFA, they will sit up and something like this will happen in the future.
So what's the way forward?
The way forward is that after penalizing them, they should have an extra body to check them out, to be some sort of check and balance, so that we don't get to a stage like this where we embarrass ourselves in the world, in front of the world.
NFF should be blamed. It's quite unfortunate that we have the wrong set of leaders there. They say they run peg in a wrong hole. They don't know what they are doing. To me personally, I think they actually saw the mail and they shielded it. So NFF officials should be punished for it. I think that's my take, sir.
So what's the way forward now?
The NFF officials should be punished for the wrongdoing. Thank God we already qualified, and that's why we are there. But NFF officials, whoever that is responsible should be punished for it. It's as simple as ABC.
Well, for the blaming, I would say it's everyone is to blame, both the NFF and FIFA, because in the sense that before, for the match officials for the match as well, NFF, FIFA should have given them a briefing. They need to have known the players.
They sent them a mail.
Normally, we know in every organization, if someone is in charge of a department, he should have an assistant. So I don't see that as a valid excuse. So NFF is to blame on that part. And as well, the match officials, which I know it's not NFF that decide the match officials. Match officials as well should have their own list, which would have come from FIFA as well, of one who are eligible for the match. So I think the match officials of that game as well were also to blame, and more blame will be to the NFF, because I see that the board, as in the home, is not well settled, well arranged.
So what's the way forward?
Well, the way forward is a total restructuring, because normally, when they said you can't take an old wine, a new wine, and put in an old bottle where an old wine is, it will still corrupt the new wine. So what I see is doing a total restructuring, whereby the old board is being changed and replaced with competent hands. Because once you have incompetency in a post, it definitely won't work out. So I just say it's a restructuring that we need.
We all come from different backgrounds. That's what unites us. We all know life is about freedom of choice, and money transfer should be the same way. Introducing MoneyGram My Way. Send and receive money just about anywhere, using whatever method that works best for you.